Agent Q, what's up, my man?
How are you?
I'm doing well, my friend.
I
All
mean,
right.
meanwhile, behind the scenes, we've been talking for
Yeah, we've
weeks.
been. So let's just get right back into it, man, so we don't forget. So we're talking about how it's like we have so many options in life, and like we get everyone thinks that they're an expert, and every single person you talk to is a DJ and a fucking fitness model and a fucking and a mod and a and like a fucking CrossFit Olympian, and it's like we have so many options that like we get confused, you know?
Right. I think it's more of like the way the system making us think that because we have all this technology, because we have access, that you're good at everything and that you can be everything. I think it's good
Mm.
to dream, but in general, when you think about it, you can only focus on one thing at once. Like
Mm-hmm.
you can only like, okay, I'm going to sit here and give all my attention to this math problem and
Mm-hmm.
be applied to one thing at once, and it's almost like it's making people think that they can do multi things and
Mm-hmm.
everybody's expert at different things, or you can be good at certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we were talking about in the context of dating and
Mm-hmm.
sexuality and that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that my point was, while it's either, when you walk into the coffee shop, I think I was using Starbucks
Mm-hmm.
as the
Yeah.
example,
Yeah.
and you have like choice of ice,
Frappuccino,
vintage,
latte,
cappuccino,
yeah,
decaf,
yeah,
stem,
whipped
whatever.
cream,
And
sprinkles.
right. And at the end of the day, you either want a coffee or a decaf, or you want tea, or you
Mm-hmm.
want, there's something that you like that's kind of your thing, no matter what options they give you. So it kind of makes you think that you have to go through the whole board of choices, rather than
Mm-hmm.
say, you know what, I just want a coffee with some milk, or I want a decaf coffee with some milk.
Yo, that's a very good point, man, and a very true. It's like, yo, I agree. I believe there's something valuable in being said and just going into Starbucks and they have these vast amount of options and you just disregard that. Nah, bro, give me a coffee.
Well, I think that it's almost like they're making us think that because, like we were saying, Grinder or Tinder or
Mm-hmm.
Starbucks or whatever it
Mm-hmm.
is, that this is how we have to run our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And my whole is that no matter what, you're more attracted to a iced coffee or a hot coffee just by nature.
Mm-hmm.
And being on, like, okay, I like hot coffee, so I'm gonna stick to my hot coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need skim milk because I don't really drink milk.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's like vegan milk or almond milk, whatever, because it's not gonna make me fart.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like milk. It's more
Mm-hmm.
of like they're giving you all these choices to trick you, to Jedi mind trick you into thinking that you're supposed to be something you're not. So on one hand, I think it's a lot, but on the other hand, I do appreciate that it also opens it up. We had a brief conversation about last time I talked to you when I was walking the dog,
Mm-hmm.
sexual fluidity.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have the same person that you are today
Mm-hmm.
as you are tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
and just because you have an intellectual attraction
Mm-hmm.
like we do,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a physical attraction.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's other
Yeah.
parts of the thing that we can have.
you
You know,
get you get different things from different relationships and it's way more like nuanced than you might think. Right, we talk about like it's like Tinder or it's like it's just this like instant thing of just like sex, yeah, but it's like you get different values, you get different like rewards in different ways from relationships. Like I might enjoy hanging out with like a friend of mine, like a dude friend who I'm like helping with some project that he's working on, that we're working on together. And in a lot of ways, to me, I'm like, I feel more fulfilled from that than I might just randomly go run off with some blonde girl that works at a fucking bar. It's like it depends what level of value you want to get, you know.
but I mean, it also is a point to that, is that that may be a friend to hang out and like chop wood with, but is that the friend that you would go to and like, damn, I need to go to the hospital, or damn, I need some advice about, you know what I mean?
That's
So
right.
part of, in a way, it's the access is good, but still at the end of the day, if you're authentic to yourself, you'll know that, okay, this is not the friend to loan me money. This is the friend to give me some advice. This is the friend to I need to go to hospital with. Because
Yeah,
some people, they're just everybody's not wired for the same
for
thing.
sure.
It almost makes you feels like everybody can be the same. Everybody can be a DJ, or
Right,
everybody can be all of these things,
right.
and everybody's supposed to be, but they're not supposed to be. There's different parts of yourself that can be fed by different people.
Totally, man. Totally. And
And
that's
that's
part of the issue with our society is we tell everyone like you can be anything, you can be whatever you want,
or
and
we
it's
make people feel bad if they're not everything. I mean,
mm,
and again, with the conversation with us, that's a
mm,
part of. For me, I don't have to be one of like your straight friends to understand where you're in the conversations that we've had. I don't have to be like, fuck, what am I going to do about this girl at work? I don't have to be like, damn, I don't have anybody to talk to. Let me call Luke. And,
yeah.
advice that you gave me was spot on, and it worked.
That's right.
It's still about that authenticity.
Actually, look, that's a good point right there, man. That's a good point right there. Because look how, like, say you and I being friends, look how that could be valuable, in a different way, because you don't have as much like reference experiences dealing with women in that kind of way, whereas I have like more.
Right.
So I'm able to give you that perspective and be like, bro, this is how they operate. Handle it like this. And so you were able to get that experience from me. How else were you going to get that? You weren't going to go out. Were you going to go fucking on a date with 100 girls? No, you don't want to.
Yeah, but the only reason I was open to able to get that is because I was open to it. And what I'm saying is, and that's because I don't think that, I can only go to a gay guy. Hey, gay guy, what do you think about this thing with a girl? And it's like, I can tell that she has on a great dress or great shoes. It's more of like, no, I want to understand, and the limitation of it goes both ways.
Is that how they went? Is that like
if you're having those type of issues, the only person you can go to is another gay guy.
Really?
It wasn't about that. It was about somebody who could authentically understand.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I think that all of this stuff makes us cloudy and makes us think, okay, he's not gay, so he doesn't understand what I'll understand from my point of view.
Right.
And it's an art, not an art. It's just it's a lot of stuff that confuses us from what's really the reality of it.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's interesting.
You don't be talking anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's interesting because, you're right. Like, you have to be able to get past something, say like sexuality, and even say like something like sexuality. Like, you have to be able to get past that to access more value. And look,
both ways.
Both
ways.
Yeah, for sure.
From the outside, like, I'm supposed to be a certain way, and think about it. I can only go so far with somebody else. You know what I mean? And then know what it is, and know when it's real and when it's not. That's why I sometimes I say to you, I call you. I'm like, okay, is that what you really do, or is that really what you're saying? And I expect the same.
Yeah.
Bro, that's the way you want it.
Good, man. No, that's cool. Yeah, bro. Yeah, no, that's interesting. And it's funny too, like, that's weird though. It's like, would society like peg you into something to say like, you better go talk to one of your gay friends about that because a straight man.
My black friends or my gays.
Yeah.
White,
Look how fucking dumb that is, because it's like look at that straight man. He wouldn't get it.
I mean, would you go to a gay guy for an advice?
I guess I might, because I ask you shit.
Have you? I mean, would you go?
Well, it's not
somebody outside of what you think is familiar.
I think I would be open to it, like, because why not? I think like, hey, here's a guy who has a different perspective than me. It could be valuable. I don't want to limit myself. No, I only get advice from white straight dudes. That's retarded.
Right. I mean, I do think that the moment sometimes I ask my friends question. I have to ask myself, like, is there a plethora of possibility that there could be another way of thinking, or that I might be wrong? And I always have to stop myself, because once you start thinking that your answer is the only answer and the way you think is the only way it is, you're fucked. You know what I mean? And
you need to get good advice from valuable people, like, right?
That's what I'm saying. You have to be. It works both ways. You have to be open to hearing it and not let something make you think, hey, girl, make you think that there's only one answer.
No, for sure, man, for sure. Like, I definitely agree with that. Like, you got to get input from different areas, especially if it's valuable, if there's other valuable inputs. Yeah, man. Oh, for sure. Like,
and then how are you? How's everything with you? How's your everything going on with the women? You told me about some girl you met a few weeks ago. You had 2 dates.
Oh yeah, no, that was just I wouldn't even. No.
No bullshit.
No, I wouldn't even fucking bother with that, because I'm trying to ignore them for the most part. Because
you're trying to ignore them, but you're going on a date.
Only because she earned it. Because she really
earned it. How did she earn it?
Well,
Ooh, you know,
she really, really like made a huge effort to like put her number in my phone. Like she really was like, oh, like I could text you or something. So I was like, yeah, you know what? She put a big effort in, so I'll go ahead and do it. But it's like I just really, since I'm in this kind of period now where I'm trying to just work on sort of excluding, because I'm weak in that department. I'm weak in the excluding them department. Like,
I was gonna say.
what's that?
I was gonna say because I mean, are you still healing from the stuff before?
Yeah, big time, yeah.
Like I'm still like I don't know if it's the coronavirus or stuff. I'm kind of like don't touch me,
Yeah.
not just touch me physically, but like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't mind that. I'm not scared of the corona, but I don't give a fuck about that. But no, just more. I'm just because I was weak in the department of like strong boundaries, especially with women being like, no, girl, it's not working, no deal. So now I have to work on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So if I sense an opportunity to be like, nuts, I don't like it, I activate that and I practice it. So I don't care if it takes a year or two. I'm fucking good. I'll do that.
I mean, but like, do you want to get married and all that stuff?
I'm
like
not in a rush. But not in a rush.
But eventually, is that where you see yourself?
I mean, I would say like I'm not opposed to it. Like I'm, I'm not. It's not something I think about a lot. Like, I'm okay. Like, yeah, I would say I'm kind of neutral on the subject. I suppose it's like I'm not opposed if I was hanging out with a girl and she was really cool and we were like, hey, this is working out really well.
What's the longest relationship you've been in?
Oh my Jesus Christ.
You did it. You did it. You said let's push record. So here we go.
Well, I had a girlfriend for like 3 years. She was from a European country, and we were back and forth a little bit and everything.
I didn't have to say anything. I'm like, okay, that was your answer.
Yeah, why? That's
love. Were you in love?
Oh my Jesus.
Come on, if you're gonna do it.
Well, I mean, at the time, yeah, like, but I now look at love differently. Like, I feel like I've loved lots of girls. Like, I feel like I always try to love them. Girls I hang out with, I'm trying to like share love with them, or else I wouldn't bother, right? That's how I see it.
Okay.
Yeah, man. You have to, bro. I think you've got to. I think a man has to act like that, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, I think if you did, it would be longer than 3 years, or maybe some people are just limited at 3 years.
Well, there were issues with that relationship. It was dysfunctional and shit, to be honest.
Okay, love isn't dysfunctional.
No, I know. That's why I've had instances with girls that were like much briefer that I feel like, no, that was genuinely love. Like we shared love together. I feel like that.
Okay.
That's what I'm all about. If I can't be like sharing a win-win, like some like productive engagement with someone, I'm not fucking doing it. I don't care about that. It's fucking.
You don't seem to be open to it. You seem to be like closed and focused on other things.
As much as I can. Yeah, I like that. I'm all about that. I think it's funny.
You think what?
I like that idea of just being like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that
makes me laugh. I think it's funny. Like, but maybe I could learn to be a little better. But
no, I mean, because it's supposed to take you places that you've never been before, make you a better. There's certain parts of it that are supposed to open you up. And it's the same thing that if you could take it, and put it in a bottle and market it, you'd be a millionaire. Because it's something that you can't really explain.
You can't do that, though. That's not nature. People have been trying to do that. That's what Coke is. That's what fucking booze is. That's what Molly is. Like, this shit's not real. Like,
well, see, that's the thing. That's the difference. I think that's the difference. I think that it is, but you haven't experienced it yet.
Oh, fuck. No. Like, I mean, I don't know.
Because that's different than like, when you say a Molly or working.
Yeah.
If using something like to avoid some sort of pain.
Yeah, that's different. A
donut or a workaholic or a Molly.
Yeah.
That's one. But if you're doing a Molly and it's a sprinkle on top of the sundae, it's the harmony. You know what I mean? You're not really escaping.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it is.
Like,
Yeah, stay over there. Stay over on that side.
as escaping, not to not to face their pain.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and back to whatever you were saying there about the love, like I don't know. Yeah, I feel like you, or what were you saying? Something about bottling it? Oh, you were saying bottling it.
I got you. I knew it.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, look at you. I got it. No, you're in a safe place.
You're in a safe place. Safe place. Safe space, everyone. Safe space. Don't offend anyone. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah.
You know, whether you're ready to talk about it, it's okay. But I want that to be a part.
What are you living under a fucking Air Force base over there?
Those nuances are a part that connects it to people, and this is what I'm talking about. This is why I brought that conversation this way. It has to be about going where you don't want to go before, because that's going to make it, because a part of it is something that happens to every single person that may be watching this right now.
Right? Yeah, that's true. I do agree with that. Like, you do want to like push your comfort zone and like stretch your your references.
You have to do it. I mean, it's just, if I'm giving the gay black man to you, you're giving the straight white. I'm going to say shit to you that you can say to me too.
Yeah, no, it's funny. I like it. No, I think it's funny. Like, why not? Like, it's all aspects of our.
It has to be authentic, because sometimes you may not think it's funny. You'd be like, dude, that's not funny.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
I mean, I could be like, okay, have you ever gotten your ass ate?
Yeah. But it's even funny to me that.
Look at you, see? There you go.
It's even just funny to me, like, because I sang this to a guy recently. I said, look, man, I said, some of the ways that the girls think, bro, are so outside of your fucking frame of reality that right now you can't conceive of it. And some of the things you say are like that too, where I'm like, how the fuck did he come up with that? Because you're coming from such a different perspective. So it's cool. I think it's good. Yeah.
Right, I do too, because I think that's kind of the learning.
Right.
It's learning, and it's the Star Trek. It's like going where no man has gone before, and that's the part that's new for people. And I think it's also the part that will resonate with people, because no matter what, if it touches one person, or one person has like, damn, I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't. Which maybe we'll go back if we continue this thing.
Yeah.
Over where I am as an update of that shit with my boss.
Oh yeah, the check.
That was so good. It was so on, and it was like shit.
Okay, want me to recap that? Want me to just really quickly?
I want you to recap.
Okay, don't worry about that.
In context of this, but
okay,
my point is, you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
Being open to it. That's all.
Yeah, no, 100%, man, and like.
Be authentic about it.
Fuck yeah. And that was it. Like, yeah, you gotta, there's a lot of shit we don't know, and so we have to find other people who know that type of stuff and fucking tell us, and we have to be smart.
We know.
Yeah, well, and then that's how you learn shit, I guess. You stumble around like a fucking blind man, and you try to figure shit out, but it's like, ideally you'd be surrounded by other smart people who you could just like preemptively tell you, like, hey, bro, that stove's hot. Don't put your hand on it.
Dude, you know what? I appreciate you saying that, but most people surround themselves with dummies.
I'm aware of that, and the good thing about that is you can spot them, because they're groups. They group themselves together.
It was interesting for me too when we started this conversation. Like, I could see you were giving me straight, where you're like, okay, we're gonna do this now.
Oh yeah, that was before we started. We should mention that we were trying to set this video up, and I was like, bro, just fucking get it done, start it.
And he was like, okay, he's giving me very straight, like assertive dude, And it's good to recognize those things, because again, those are the stereotypes that we think, but because we're in a way, I don't feel like a machine, to the extent I'm aware about it. I understood where he was coming from, so no issue. Most people would be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Who are you talking to? Or they would be like, okay, what next? You know what I mean?
Interesting. Yeah, okay. I didn't think about it like that.
But no, most of the people, if I was a dude, I'd be like, dude, I'm going to do it my way. You do it your way. Or, it would have been a back and forth.
I a little bit disagree with that. See, if I'm hanging out with a dude, if I'm hanging out with like a bro and we're making progress on something, and I tell him that, I don't really expect him to argue a ton.
There you go.
Right? I expect him to be like, oh, that's right. Let's do it immediately.
But when I'm saying most people who aren't aware either want to follow or they want to argue when somebody points out something that's like, maybe he's right. That's the best way. Instead of admitting it's the best way because their ego's in the way and go with it, they would start an argument about it. You know what I mean?
Who the
'Cause
fuck
they
are
want to
these
be like
people?
the alpha.
Who the fuck are
Oh,
these people?
I'm giving you like some like you gave me some the advice on my boss. I
Yeah.
think most people don't want to admit that their ego and let someone else say, "Hey, dude, this is we're gonna do it." They would start an argument about it.
Ugh.
Their ego
Ugh.
want to be right or make you wrong. You know what I
Ugh.
mean?
That makes me ill just thinking about someone like that.
Or they would want to follow you, be like, okay, what do we do next? Okay, yeah, and not be like, damn, I don't want to do that. I'd rather like get on the Skype. It's not working, so let's figure out, does the Skype work or does the FaceTime work? You know what I mean? Most people want to go against the grain because they can't say, hey, you know better than I do. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah. Oh, but that's also a good point too that you made about like the other guy who's like, oh, okay, what else? I'll do whatever you say. That's also annoying too, because then it's just this other burden where I'm like, dude or chick or whoever, like, I fucking told you what to do. Now go do it. Stop
Right.
following me around, right? So,
Right. Like if you would have told me this stuff, and that's another thing too about our relationship.
mm,
It's a trust and a respect thing. Because if you would have told me that shit, and I didn't think it would work
mhm,
because you were coming from a fake ass place, I would have been. It wouldn't have worked. I
mm.
would have, no.
You're talking about the boss and everything.
Yeah, is it a boss thing? Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that it was a people thing.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that
yeah,
I didn't understand because
yeah,
of, you know,
yeah,
I
yeah.
could have been like, you don't know what you're talking about, fuck off, or you know what I mean.
I would have been like, bro, I know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm telling you what the fuck's going on. So get it done.
like, nah, yeah, you know what I mean.
That's fucking, but yeah, I don't know. I
But
like,
the type of people. You understand where I'm going?
oh
With
yeah, no, I know the type of fucking thing you're talking about. I just, like, it grosses me out to hear, like, how do people think like that? Like, it's so useless. Like,
most people think like that.
it's fucking dumb.
Start an argument with you about something because you know better than them instead of just saying, dude,
That
okay,
shit's
dude,
retarded.
give me a minute. Let's just make it work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just get it done. Where's the money? That's in my brain. I'm like, where's the money? Where's the hot girls? Where's the fucking food? Where's the pull-up bar? Give me the shit. Like, let's get something done. Get something.
I'm the same way.
Just the opposite. Yeah.
Same way. The same way.
Yeah. But in a way, it's true. It's like where's the progress? Like, where's the next like good thing we can do? Where's the next thing that will improve our lives in some way? And if you're not about that, like, what are you just sitting here arguing like some fucking dummy? Like, but yeah.
I mean, I think it's a part. I mean, it's circling back to where we started the conversation. I think that if everybody is like, okay, I'm the DJ, I'm the best DJ, or I can have the iced venti latte, I can have whatever I want, then no one's really taking the time to say, hey, is this really adding, or is this going towards a solution? Because I can also, you know, spend it in a club in Ibiza. Is it good, dude? Are people dancing? Is it bringing happiness to people? You know, is it adding to the bigger picture? You know, it makes everybody thinks a little sideways. So, you know, I think the authenticity is the first part about it, and I think that also people who are like that can smell the other shit.
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. Like, it doesn't like enrich your life at all. Like, I'm not saying anything about like dancing in Ibiza. Like, that shit can be fun. I'm all about that. But as long as it's coming from like an authentic place, and like the engagements that you're having are more like productive, I guess. Like, you know, it's like, you don't want to be like in Ibiza constantly taking like fake Instagram photos with fucking Photoshop your ass or something. Like,
I think that's new school, because I think when my references are Ibiza was before all that. When we went to Ibiza and you know, it was open all day and you're in the sunshine and you're in the light and there's something you're connecting to, a universal rhythm, and it's something different than like being seen. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's kind of interesting.
It's a different thing. And again, all this stuff I think is marginalizing it, because at a certain point it's about rhythm and vibration. There's certain things, you know.
No, that's right. That's right. That's right.
I mean, and you're always going to have those people who want to take a selfie, but you know, are you hanging out with them people? You know, they should be able to do what they want to do.
Yeah, for sure, man. No, that's interesting.
Okay, so I wanted to catch up with you. I'm glad we caught up. I'm going to check out your stuff. Maybe we should speak, because I have like, do you see this thing that says your Mac will soon?
No, I got it plugged in, but you must be low on battery or something, bro.
Yeah, it's 5%.
Oh shit.
So, I mean, let's what to talk about right now.
You live under the airport or what, bro?
You know what I thought you could do? I thought you could do on here. You know how you do like those emojis on top of your, like you could do different masks.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. Fuck it.
I just want to see if you can do it.
Fuck it up.
If it's with services.
Well, all right then. Well, we won't take too much longer because I'm going out at 3 anyway in like 40 minutes. So I'm going to meet a friend of mine. We're going to do some like martial arts training, man.
What kind of martial arts?
Well, I'm new to it, but he knows a little bit of stuff, man. He's been showing me some grappling and shit, and like a little bit of striking. So it's been kind of cool.
You know what I like to? Have you ever done a man bun?
Bro, I had the fucking long ass hair for years, man.
Like on your on
Oh,
here.
on here? No, I don't like that.
Or like on here, like two.
Man, that's for chicks, man. No, I invented the fucking man bun. Thank you very much, but
no, I mean, is your hair long enough for it now?
Right now, not right now. No, I'm gonna get it cut again. I plan to get it cut again here soon.
Like that? Like short.
Yeah. I plan to get it cut short.
Like short.
Short. Too short.
You should keep it. You kept some of the other one, right?
Like the actual hair?
Yeah, dude.
Nah, man, I got rid of that shit.
Not even one strand?
Nah, bro. Fuck that.
So my idea about casting a spell is not gonna work.
Oh shit, casting a spell. Something for good luck, I'm sure.
Of course.
Oh fuck yeah. All right, man. Well, that's cool, man. So you're down there in Florida hanging out, living by the airport, or what?
I think it's small, so the airport is not that far away. That's
the thing. Yeah.
I mean, Key West is like one airport.
Oh, is there? Yeah. That's cool. Down in Key West, down in Florida, what's Miami like? You live up there a lot too, don't you?
I haven't been to Miami for a minute, for like 2 weeks because of the whole situation.
Yeah, fucking Corona, yeah.
But tomorrow will be 2 weeks.
Oh, shit. But you come up north. You go up to New York a lot, don't you, as well, for stuff?
Yeah. I mean, I was in New York my beginning of March.
Mm-hmm.
March. So I had a project there, and luckily it got done before all this stuff started. And then I left on March 9th.
Mm-hmm.
Did this project for the United Way.
Oh yeah, you were saying, yeah.
Yeah. It was weird. It turned out good, but it was like it was a non-for-profit, which is good, but it was like 600 C-suite, right? The woman I talked to you about, C-suite business executive women. So very.
Hold on, say that again. What is 600
C-suite?
What does that mean?
I don't. It's like a C. Let me look it up because I never understood it too. But
is that like a name to call someone C-suite?
Yeah, I think it's like a type, like a type, like business executive.
Oh my god, that makes me fucking laugh. Are you Googling that for the Urban Dictionary or some shit? That's like some. Oh fuck, what's all this? The fuck is this? God damn it. Sorry, people. It might have, I don't know, he might run out of batteries, whatever, fuck. Thank you for sticking around, folks. All right, I think he's out of batteries, guys. Whatever, we'll come back another time. That's all for now. Peace out.
The person whom you're trying to reach